So today we left the best exotic scout rifle for last, and yes, I think the Jade Rabbit is the best exotic scout rifle when it comes to being a precision frame. The weapon archetype itself is very solid for what the playstyle we'll be talking about. Zen Moment is built in on this weapon, and the Fate of All Fools exotic trait is very nice for this weapon and pairs very well for the style of PvP play you'll be doing, and makes it one of the most forgiving exotic scout rifles you can use right now. And yeah, so for one, let's mention the buff that Bungie did recently that kind of shakes up the sandbox in a healthy way in my opinion, and that's buffing the damage output for precision frames and high impact frames. You guys see here, basically they made the time to kill value much faster so you can get quicker shots, making this weapon very competitive within the current sandbox. However, it's really important to mention where it makes it competitive compared to where it doesn't. Close quarter engagements with any scout rifle high impact frame, for the most part, I do not suggest. Unless you have kill clip and rampage on that Last Wish scout rifle, or just kill clip in general, you're gonna need to land your shots and not miss, because the closer you are to a target, the more likely and more easier you are to that person to shoot you. So just keep that in mind. If you're not going to be landing those shots, you're going to be in a bad situation. However, if you increase the range a little bit, Zen Moment and the Fate of All Fools help you out a lot. Now let's talk about the Fate of All Fools exotic trait. Chain body shots to gain bonus damage on your next precision shot and return ammo to the magazine. Now, two things about this. Returning ammo to the magazine is pretty big because this is a 10-round magazine. However, if you're not really fully benefiting from this exotic perk because you're just landing all headshots, there's nothing wrong with that, because the reload time on base value without loaders is a 2.11 seconds. So if you want to make it faster, throw in double loaders and you will get much faster reload times than that. And honestly, that's a solid reload time for PvP for me. The Fate of All Fools makes one thing noticeable, is if you miss your headshots and you get body shots and then you aim and you do get the headshot, you'll be dealing increased damage, which can be very beneficial to you in many cases. So let's say you get 2 body shots and you get 1 headshot, then you still fulfill that 3-shot category of getting that time to kill value that Bungie intended for with precision hits, or just 2 crits, 1 body shot. So that is huge in just that regard, and the Fate of All Fools, again, is very forgiving to all players. Now, if you're a very high skilled player, maybe you can use Polaris Lance like I mentioned before, or Skyburner's Oath. However, you can really dominate with this weapon too. Now, one thing I really do love about this weapon, and it's not mentioned enough from me in general, is the reticle. The reticle is so friendly. It's not oppressive, it's not invasive, it is so simple, and it works. It makes a very, very clear picture for me where I'm shooting, the long ranges I'm trying to kill people, things like that. Now, for play style with this weapon, guys, it is really important to understand where to use it. And like I mentioned before, close range engagements are not going to be your friend. Now, if you have 100-stack mobility like I do in this gameplay, you can get medium range, and if you do trust your aim a lot and you do land those headshots, you will be okay. Hip firing isn't also a bad option with the scout rifle either. Just know that you're playing with some, a house of cards, and you might be more likely to fail in that engagement. However, if you approach things in a long range sense and you control lanes, and a lot of maps in this game are kind of 3-laney, so you can hold down a lane and just pick people off, you will be the dominant figure in this category. And the reason why I say that is that the only other options to really deal with you are pulse rifles, and they are capped at 40 meters in terms of damage fall off. After that, they are substantially weaker, and this is where scout rifles can thrive a little bit more. The only thing you have to worry about is a very skilled sniper that can get that 1 shot needed to hit you in the head in the intervals of you shooting. Again, a very skilled player can shoot in between your shots. It is not that difficult for them, but an inexperienced sniper or just an inexperienced player will probably get overwhelmed by your shots. And with Zen Moment making this our already 0 recoil scout rifle, you will be dominating those lanes superbly and very easy. So with that being said, guys, reiterate, this is a long range weapon, the best at it in my opinion, without going into kill clip, rampage mods for legendaries. That's a little bit more in-depth details stuff to go over, but when it comes to the simplicity of exotic weapons and the perks you get on base value, this is a solid choice to use in almost all categories if you're trying to do long range engagements. Pair this with the SMG, pair this with the shotgun potentially for close range engagements, even a fusion rifle potentially, but do keep that in mind that this is long range, so if you're going to use it, cater to long range gameplay and you'll be all right. But with that being said, guys, all I gotta say on the Jade Rabbit, it's one of my favorite scout rifles in the game right now, if not my favorite exotic scout rifle to use, so check it out. Let me know your thoughts down below on the Jade Jade Rabbit. I know it definitely sees a resurgence. I'm seeing a little bit more people using it, and that's good in my eyes. But if you guys enjoyed this video and found this video informative, also drop this video a like, helps out this video a lot. If you guys are new here and want more content from me, hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified for when I drop more content, because why not? You enjoy what you see? Why don't you enjoy some more? But with that being said, that's all I got for this one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.